Hey, it's actually good morning. You may watch it at nighttime, but hey, good morning, Crossroads family and friends. I wanted to get this information to you as quick as possible. I think it's really, really cool. Hey, if you're free, I want to make yourself available and free on February 24th on Wednesday night at 6:30 to 8:30 at the Uinta campus, which is 6543 Comby Road in Ogden, Utah. I would love to give you an open invitation to come and in person sit down with a dear friend of mine who is a doctor here in the Ogden area at Ogden Regional Hospital. And so a lot of people have been calling me and asking me for where I get my advice or who I listen to or whatever in reference to all the stuff that's happening with COVID. And he's one of my resources. He's a friend of mine who happens to be a great resource for me when it comes to all of this stuff, that I can go and talk with him and run stuff by him, like, you know, kind of how things are with the vaccination. What are some good questions and good awarenesses to have with the vaccination when it comes to the antibody test that you can get taken and you can do? What is that for, and what does that tell people, and how does that help people? How should I, in this moment, in this season, deal with what I'm dealing with? I had COVID a few weeks ago. I went to him afterwards and said, hey, what does that look like now? Kyle, his name is Kyle Dunning, and he's a doctor here in the area. And Kyle's going to come on the 24th of February from 6:30 to 8:30 at our Uinta campus and sit down and answer all the kind of common questions that people are asking about COVID and about the COVID situation. I think one of the saddest things is there's a lot of amazing information out there, but there's also a lot of amazingly not good misinformation about the information that's out there, if that's even said correctly. But Kyle's going to come and take the information that we need to know about what's happening with us locally. And so often people can look at things on the East Coast in New York or different places and go, well, why isn't that happening? How's that happening here? And all that sort of stuff. When the reality is, what's happening on the East Coast is East Coast. What's happening in Ogden is really important, what's happening in Ogden and how it applies to us and how it affects us. So Kyle's going to make himself available. Dr. Dunning, my apologies, is going to make himself available on the 24th of February at 6:30 at night to 8:30 at our Uinta campus, 6543 Comby Road. And we're going to have open mic. There'll be a Q&A that you can ask questions and really hear direct from a doctor. A lot of people say to me, we should follow the science. We should. So I'm going to bring the science to you. Someone who I love and I trust and who's a friend and who speaks from a place of really, here's the medical science, here's the idea of all that's taking place with COVID. He's going to answer a lot of your questions, a lot of my questions. And so if you'd like to come join us, please come join us Wednesday the 24th of February from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Uinta campus. Kyle will answer all the questions that are commonly asked or are being commonly asked right now, but there'll be open mics for you to ask questions in person. We're going to record it as well and have it available on broadcast, but we'd love to do it in person where we can sit down and talk and kind of dialogue with one another. One of the things we would ask you to do is, again, we want to honor the governor. He's asked us right now through the end of February to kind of wear masks, use social distancing, hand cleansing, while he kind of catches his breath as he moves into his season of being governor. So we want to honor him in that. And so if you're coming that night, please come. We'd love to do it in person where we can talk and dialogue and interact with one another. There'll be open mics for you to ask questions. Kyle wants to make himself available to be a blessing to us. One of the things I love about Kyle is he'll come with information, not misinformation. He'll come with medical information about what's actually happened, about what we're dealing with and where we're at. And so I would encourage you to come and be a part of that. We as a family want to sit down and have a sit down as we're a round table, sit down with a cup of coffee and just talk to one another. So if you want to come, please come join us that night. Anybody's welcome. Bring friends from somewhere else here locally, obviously in the Ogden area. If you've got friends who want to come and sit down, we'd love to make ourselves available to do that. So I look forward to seeing you Wednesday, 24th, 6:30 to 8:30 at our Uinta campus, 6543 Comby Road. And Kyle and I will be there having a cup of coffee, and Kyle will be answering questions, and I'll just be speaking from our perspective a little bit about where we're at as a church, where I'm at as a person, kind of why some of the decisions we made, just so we can keep you as informed as possible. Because one of the things I want to say, I want us to make informed decisions, and so often accidentally in our culture, the news that we have, regardless of which one it is, it can be fear-driven. And I don't think Jesus ever wants us to make decisions in fear, but he wants us to make decisions in wisdom and awareness and walk forward with him. So I look forward to seeing you Wednesday, 24th of February, 6:30 at our Uinta campus. God bless. Take care for now, guys. Love you so much.